Unfortunately, at one point, you have to make that decision. Now, as a board advisor, what I would suggest to do here, I'm going to give you now in 3 steps a 90-day board plan or a executive team plan or a founder's plan. So if you follow these steps, you are going to have something very interesting that you can start to work in the next 90 days. And you say 90 days, why? Because you don't have a dedicated team to do this. You have to do it yourself or your team, or you're going to delegate to somebody else. So it will take some time until you understand how all these things operate. So the first thing that I would suggest is create the board plan, right? So which is your vision board or the execution board that you're going to have. And this is the design that you have in front of you now on the screen. So there are 4 boxes. What is the scale? What is predictability in terms of growth? What is the systems that you have? And what is the edge that you're looking for, the innovation, the transformation? And for each box, write the biggest assumption that you have today. What is a missing proof? And in terms of the ownership, and which is the next action. And when I talk about ownership, these have to have a name and a surname attached to it, which is accountable for these things. So if you say, oh, we are going to collectively be responsible for everything, guess what? You're going to spin your wheels for weeks and months, perhaps, because nobody is responsible to actually get the things done. And unfortunately, at one point, you have to make that decision. We have to get things done. And keep it simple. If you start to produce a document that is 40 pages long, probably it is not start to get very complex with no need. This is the first impression, the bullet points, how we're going to address these problems. So the board will not get bogged, or the board, the executive team, or you as a founder, you're not going to get bogged in too much paperwork. You have to have a picture that says 1,000 words.